Hi, I am River Light Bearer from River Evolution's Healing, Channeling, and Coaching, here to help you create and evolve into your best life. And one of the tools that I use myself to do that and that I offer to others is energy healing. The basis of energy healing is that we all have an energy system that consists of an energy field and 7 major energy centers called chakras. Some people just call them energy centers, but I was taught to call them chakras, so that's what I'm going to call them. Um, each of the 7 major chakras corresponds to a certain part of the body and governs that part of the body, the organs that are near that part of the body. It also is responsible for certain personality traits and certain characteristics of the mind, as well as some abstract concepts. So the problem with the energy system is that it can become unbalanced. That happens through physical injury or illness. It can happen through mental or emotional injury or illness. It can happen just through day-to-day life. And when the energy system is out of balance, your physical and mental health can also become out of balance. So learning to work with your chakras or having somebody else work with them, if so inclined, can help restore the balance to the energy centers and to the energy system as a whole, and thereby can help restore balance to your physical and mental emotional health. The chakras can become underactive, which means energy is flowing very sluggishly through them. They can become overactive, meaning that energy is just going way too fast for the chakra to process. Or they can become blocked, which means that the energy isn't really flowing through them at all. And again, any of these situations can occur due to physical injury or illness, surgery, mental or emotional injury or illness, negative experiences, and even just through day-to-day life, because just like our bodies kind of take on some wear and tear through our daily lives, so do our energy systems. The chakras are very, very much entwined with our well-being. For example, I've mentioned in other videos and other venues that I recently had to have throat surgery. I had to have my thyroid removed. Throat surgery is, or the throat rather, is governed by the throat chakra. And the throat chakra also governs communication, speech, expressing yourself, which are things I've had a lot of trouble with throughout my life. I have lived in abusive situations where it was not safe to speak up for myself. And I was bullied and it wasn't safe to speak up for myself. So I learned not to speak. I learned not to communicate. I learned not to say what was true for me. I learned to just not use my voice. And that damaged my throat chakra. As a result of the damage to my throat chakra, I began experiencing physical issues in my throat, to the extent that I had to have surgery to have my thyroid removed. And in the course of that surgery, they had to paralyze my vocal cords. Before the surgery, they told me that there was a risk that I might never recover my normal speaking voice. I have recovered it. I'm very thankful for that. But I'm also a singer, and I'm a soprano. I can hit some pretty high notes, but right now I can't because I still haven't gotten back my full singing range. It's looking like I'm going to regain that range over time, but it's taking time. And so there's a lesson for me in that, to remember to use my voice, because my throat chakra was affected by my choice not to speak and not to communicate Now my throat chakra needs work because I had surgery. And if I continue to not speak and not communicate, the throat chakra is just going to go right back into unbalance and I'm going to have more issues. Now, as I said, there are 7 major chakras and each corresponds with a certain part of the body. So I'm going to attempt to indicate those. The first chakra is Muladhara, and that's between your legs. That is the root chakra. The second chakra is the sacral chakra, and that's located just above your pelvic bone. Third chakra is the solar plexus, and that's kind of just above your navel. The fourth chakra, the heart chakra, is in the center of your chest. Fifth chakra I was just talking about is the throat chakra. The sixth chakra is the third eye. And the seventh chakra is the crown chakra. And just as each chakra is associated with a certain part of the body, it's also associated with the organs and other anatomy that is in that part of the body. And it's associated with traits that go along with that part of the body. Throat chakra is associated with communication and voice because when you speak, your vocal cords are in your throat. The heart chakra is associated with love, and so on. Now, when your chakras are out of balance, as I said, it can cause an impact to your physical and your mental, emotional health. So how do you know if your chakras are out of balance? The easiest way I've found is through a process that isn't exactly meditation, because to be honest, meditation doesn't quite work for me. But I sit quietly and I turn my attention to each of the chakras. I don't necessarily go in order from top to bottom or bottom to top, but I'll turn my attention to each chakra. And as I do so, I say the Sanskrit name of the chakra. Sanskrit is an ancient language that was spoken in the part of the world where energy medicine first developed, or at least it's one of the places where energy medicine first developed. And the word chakra itself is actually a Sanskrit word. So I learned the Sanskrit words for each chakra when I was learning energy healing. And I have found that saying those names can, first of all, help me tune into the condition of the chakra, whether it's out of balance or not. But it can also help with healing. So I'm going to give you the Sanskrit names of the chakras, and please remember as I do this, this is how I was taught to pronounce the names, and I may or may not be accurate. I learned these pronunciations through more than one source, so hopefully I am correct. But if you've learned a different pronunciation or you think I've got it wrong, please drop a comment below because I want to learn and do things effectively. So the first chakra, the root chakra between your legs, is Muladhara. Muladhara. The second chakra, the sacral chakra just above your pelvic bone, is Svadhisthana. Svadhisthana. The third chakra, just above your navel, is Manipura. Manipura. The fourth chakra, the heart, is Anahata. Anahata. The fifth chakra, the throat, is Vishuddha. Vishuddha. The sixth chakra, the third eye, is Agya. Agya. And the seventh chakra, the crown, is Sahasrara. Sahasrara. Now, as you're trying to determine whether your chakras are out of balance, as you focus on each chakra and say its Sanskrit name, notice any sensation that you feel in that chakra. You might not feel anything. Some people don't, regardless of what shape their chakras are in. But sometimes if you don't feel a sensation or you only feel a very faint sensation in a chakra, it can be a sign that that chakra is underactive, or even that it's blocked or partially blocked. If you feel an intense, almost painful pulling in that chakra, it's probably a sign that it's overactive or that there's another issue with it. Pain in a chakra can also be a sign that the chakra has been damaged somehow and needs to be repaired. And if you feel just kind of a pleasant tugging sensation, just like, yep, I'm here, sort of as if the chakras are responding to you, then that probably means that that chakra is in good shape. Now, obviously, in one video, I can't teach a full course of energy healing, nor would I try. But if you notice that you have chakras that are out of balance, one thing that can help to improve the situation is a similar process to finding out whether they're out of balance in the first place. Sit quietly, turn your attention to each chakra, but as you say the Sanskrit name of the chakra, also picture the color that goes with that chakra. And picturing it for you might be literally seeing it in your mind's eye, or it might be just thinking that color. Some people don't visualize well, and that's okay. Everybody's mind works differently. But if you can't close your eyes and, for example, picture the color red, then close your eyes and think red as you're saying the Sanskrit name of the chakra that goes with red. So the colors for the chakra, for the root chakra, Muladhara, is red. For the sacral chakra, the second chakra, Svadhisthana, orange. The third chakra, solar plexus or Manipura, is yellow. The fourth chakra, the heart, Anahata, is green, kind of like the color of a nice lawn, that sort of green. Vishuddha, the fifth chakra, the throat, Vishuddha is blue, kind of a nice royal blue. The sixth chakra, Agya, is indigo, which is a darker blue. And the seventh chakra, Sahasrara, is violet. So as you are trying to restore balance to your chakras, saying the Sanskrit name and visualizing or thinking the color that goes with the chakra can help to bring your chakras back toward balance. Obviously, I recommend energy healing to anyone who feels like they're out of balance, myself included. And I do practice energy healing, so if that's something that you're interested in hearing more about, please drop a comment below, or you can visit riverevolutions.com, which is my website. One of these days I will have a piece of paper with that written on it, but I don't have that today. But visit riverevolutions.com or drop a comment below. And if you have thoughts or questions, please feel free to comment on this video. I will check in and answer comments. I do weekly videos here to give you tools and guidance and help and support in creating and evolving into your best life, because that's a journey that I've been on, I'm still on, but I want to share the tools that I have found that have helped me in my journey in the hopes that they'll help you in yours. So if you are interested in future videos, please subscribe to the channel. I will absolutely love you forever if you do that. And I will be back next week with another video. Thanks for watching and take care.